guys, welcome to my channel. Krystal here. So we're gonna go ahead and start with a fresh face, and I do like to apply my eyebrows first. I don't know why, I just do, and I think it's mainly because I can clean it up with concealer or foundation if I need to later. So I am going in with the Professional from Benefit and just using it as a primer. Make sure that if it is the only primer that you are using, even though you do want to concentrate the majority of it on your pores, still blend it around the entire face. Otherwise, you will get patchiness if you didn't know that. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my BB cream eye cream, and I honestly do like it because of the roller ball. It really does reduce puffiness, and I'm just blending it in with my finger and rubbing it around any redness around my nose. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of any like darker colors that I have under my eyes with a peach concealer. And since I don't have any more of my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, I'm just going to use the MAC Face and Body foundation since it is very light and water resistant, just because I don't like wearing foundation on a normal basis, especially when my skin is breaking out like around any kind of area. So I'm just not a foundation person, and I really wanted to keep this makeup tutorial kind of real with you guys. Normally on an everyday basis I don't wear eyeshadow either, but I'm gonna show you kind of like a basic eyeshadow look. So all you do want to do is just set your entire eye obviously with a close skin tone color, and I'm going into the crease with a rose color. So the palette that I am using is the Bobbi Brown University eyeshadow palette, I believe that's what it's called. But the colors that I'm using you can seriously find from Morphe, you can find them at Makeup Geek. I'm pretty sure you can even find them at the drugstores as well. But personally, with my own personal experience, I don't work well with Maybelline eyeshadow palettes or L'Oreal eyeshadow palettes. So use whatever you have, use what works for you, and that is really all that's important. So all I'm doing here is I'm mixing that rose transition shade with a cool toned brown. I'm mixing both of them together so that it keeps the rose shade tone onto that cool brown, but yet still deepens up the crease. If you understand what I'm trying to say to you guys, is basically like painting, you know, like you're gonna mix your colors together to get similar tones, similar hues. You want things to look nice and cohesive. So now I'm gonna get a cool toned purple color because we're gonna darken everything up with that burgundy color that you saw in the palette earlier. So I want to make sure that I'm using colors that are complementary to each other and also are very similar, close to, just think of a color wheel, you know, there you go. So once I have everything set, I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush and just blend the edge of that to my you know, to my liking, and just go in and do the same thing to the other eye. So as you saw, I picked up the purple color and I just mixed it with the two that we were using earlier, which is the cool tone brown and the rosy shade. Now it's completely up to you how many steps you want to do. It's completely up to you how many colors you want to do, and if you want to change the color palette in general and just follow my steps, you can definitely do that. So for this shade here, which is the like darkest color that I am using, and I did not expect it to be that dark if you saw from my expression, I took a flat shadow brush so that I can place it, and then I'm going to go in with a small tapered blending brush and blend it out. I'm going to keep it in a V rather than a C, and also bring it to the lower lash line as well so that everything is cohesive and brings everything together. If you did place a little bit too much, again, go in with a clean blending brush and feel free to take up your rose color that you put in your transition shade and blend the top part of the color. I hope that makes sense. So I'm just like blending it everywhere, as you guys can see, and I'm really not trying to get it on the lid, but if it gets on the lid, it gets on the lid. I'm gonna go ahead and like clean it off anyways, because my lid is going to be mostly matte, as you can see here. So all I did was get the matte color that I set my eyeshadow primer with, and I'm just like kind of cleaning up the lid and my eyebrow highlight area. Once again, this brush is absolutely clean. It's just helping me blend everything together. So as you saw, I got the rose shade that is in the crease, and I got my skin tone color, and all that's going to do is going to give me a lighter color so that I can go ahead and create some kind of gradient between the eyebrow color and my transition color. So I really hope that kind of makes sense. You can just follow what I am doing, and there you go. So now I'm going to go ahead, and I just took my champagne highlight, my liquid highlight, and I put it over the lid. And I really just did this because I needed to kind of like cut the crease. And I'm going to take that same matte color that we've been using and put it over. Now, using a liquid highlighter will kind of give a little bit of luminosity to this look, but without creating a shimmer eyeshadow. I don't want shimmer, I want it matte, but I want it to be still bright and pretty, so that's why I went ahead and I put that liquid highlighter underneath it. You can do whatever you want. So I applied eyeliner, mascara, and lashes, and I'm also going to go in with this really shimmery / frosty eyeshadow in the palette as well to highlight my inner corners. I have been getting a lot more requests to do more higher end things. Honestly, I don't like using too much high-end makeup just because I know that the majority of my viewers are on a budget and can't always get what I have, or I know that some of them are cruelty-free people, vegan, whatever the case may be. But I do want to say that although this one is not cruelty free, I know that you guys can go ahead and find something from Makeup Geek that is cruelty free. I really do recommend Makeup Geek, okay? So moving on, this here is the highlighter drops in champagne. Last time I used the ones in pearl with the husband that did my voiceover thing. And I just want to say that I do like the champagne a lot better for my skin tone. However, it kind of stings when I put it on my skin. I don't know why. It goes away, but I just wanted to let you know, okay? Don't say I didn't let you know. As far as like it burning and stinging, it's nothing that I can't handle. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep using it. But I do want to say that once you blend this shiz out, this is so freaking like beautiful. I mean, like, look at it. It's so pretty, especially if you top it off with a powder highlight, and that is definitely what I'm going to do in a little bit. So I do like to blend everything out with my fingers so that my product isn't getting absorbed into any kind of sponge or brush or anything like that. But before I do set that, I'm going to go ahead and let it dry and go in with my contouring. As you saw, I mixed a cool tone and a warm tone together just so that I can get something that I am more comfortable using, because if I were to use something a little bit too cool tone, it would look ashy and muddy, and if I use something too warm tone, then it'll just look like a bronzer and look weird. It wouldn't contour. So once I'm done with that, I am gonna go ahead and clean up underneath the contour with a white and yellow powder that you saw me use. Honestly, that palette that has like 4 different ones, my friend gave it to me, and I think she said she got it at the dollar store. So check your dollar store, you can probably find it there. Very pigmented, honestly. Doesn't smell pretty. So now I'm going to go in with the basic highlighter palette and just go in and highlight everything that I normally would do. I'm also going to go ahead and apply some highlight into the inner tear ducts and my brow bone, where I applied the highlight with the eyeshadow just to kind of make everything blend together. And that's pretty much it, guys. So with the face and everything, so all I'm doing here is just showing you guys obviously how freaking awesome it was. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix these 2 lipsticks. This is the first time I've ever mixed these 2 lipsticks, and let me say I am so happy with the combination that I got. It's Americano, I think, from Ofra, and this one here, which I don't even know what it's called, but it's from The Balm. And there you go. So I really did like that look, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and reapply the highlight to my lips because the lipstick went over it, and also highlight the Cupid's bow area, like right underneath the nose. And dude, that really does bring your upper lip out like crazy. Try it if you haven't. So as you can see, I am done with this eyeshadow look. It's very basic, and once you get the moves down, you can do this look super fast, just like I did, and get used to it, girl. I really hope that this video was easy for you guys to follow. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed, please do already. I am almost at 1,000, and of course you guys know that I appreciate every single one of you and I love you all. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, check the description box. I always have direct links for you guys if you want to go ahead and follow me there and be my friend. So with that being said, just know that I love you, you are loved, and feel free to check out any other of my videos left at the end of this one. So much love. Bye.